This is what happened today, walking over the kilometers to get only the drinking water. We are lacking water for our basic amenities, and this is the time when we were collecting water for our basic needs for washroom and toilets. We are suffering a lot, going through all the explosions around, facing every other scarcity that is around the corner, going through the trembling of the explosions that we can see from the windows.
Stranded in underground bomb shelters in Sumy. These Indian students are now forced to venture out amidst shelling, collect snow from outside, melt it and use it for survival.
Day 9, still surviving. Lack of food, lack of water, people walking around 1 to 2 kilometers in this devastating cold outside to just have the drinking water. There is no food, limited stocks, bombarding constant on the day we get up, in the evening where we are not even alerted, and further more restrictions that we are not able to think for our survival further. This is what we are suffering from. Panic attacks, girls and boys, everybody under so much stress, dilemma, and there is no action of the plans that has been made. There is no implementation around. Governments together not agreeing for the safe passage, and we are the ones who are suffering.
Ishika Sarkar and her friends are a few of some 700 Indian students who are stranded in Sumy as fighting rages. These students rushed to the bunkers with their passports on Thursday when they got air alarms due to airstrikes.
इज नॉट सेफ एट ऑल. जो कीव और खार्किव के बच्चों के साथ हुआ था वही चीज़ हमारे साथ होने वाली है. हमें ये गट फीलिंग्स है क्योंकि एम्बेसी हमें रिप्लाई कर नहीं रही है, कॉल्स अटेंड कर नहीं रही है, कोई अपडेट दे नहीं रही है. सिर्फ बोल के रखा है कि वहाँ पे बसेस खड़ी है, हम आपको इवैक्यूएट करेंगे, पर कब करेंगे, कैसे करेंगे, कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं है.
उन्होंने बोला कि एक दो दिन, अब उनके 2 दिन खत्म हो चुके हैं.
24 आवर्स बोल रहा था, फिर 48 आवर्स बोला, अभी वो सब कुछ खत्म हो गया है.
डेडलाइन ओवर हो चुकी है, हम कब तक वेट करेंगे?
कितने दिन तक हम लोग विदाउट वाटर रहे?
कल इस वॉर को 10 दिन होने वाले, हम 10 दिन से सरवाइव कर रहे हैं.
और यहाँ से हमारी जगह से एक भी स्टूडेंट को इवैक्यूएशन नहीं हुआ है. अदर सिटीज से हुआ है फॉर एग्जांपल, पर यहाँ से एक भी बच्चा का इवैक्यूएशन नहीं हुआ है.
और खार्किव वालों के साथ जो हुआ, हमारे साथ भी वही होने के चांसेस है. खार्किव के बच्चे खुद से अपने रिस्क पे निकले हैं.
कीव में भी बोल दिया एम्बेसी ने, आप इतने देर में इवैक्यूएट हो जाइए, इसके बाद हम भी कुछ नहीं कर सकते. खार्किव में सेम किया.
खार्किव वालों के पास एटलीस्ट रेलवे स्टेशन था जो वर्क कर रहा था, हमारे पास नहीं है.
हमारा सब डैमेज हो चुका है, हमारा कोई वे ही नहीं बचा है जाने का.
और अगर
अब हम सबका मेंटल पीस जा चुका है. अब हम बैठ ही नहीं सकते आराम से, ऐसी कंडीशन आ गई है. हम रात को सो नहीं पा रहे, हम खा नहीं पा रहे, पीने के लिए पानी तक अवेलेबल नहीं है.
और
अब ऐसी कंडीशन
और ऐसा ना हो कि लाइक अगर एक और नवनीत मरे और कोई मरे तब उसके बाद हमें इवैक्यूएट करे, क्योंकि
फिर कोई गारंटी नहीं लगा किसी की जान जाती है. तो सिर्फ इतना ही दिखेगा कि इंडियन गवर्नमेंट ने बच्चे को इवैक्यूएट किया, लेकिन जो मर गए उनका क्या?
This is a second group of students stranded in Sumy, appealing to the Indian government to come to their rescue, and soon. According to reports, not a single Indian student from Sumy State University, located close to the Russian border, has been evacuated so far. Seeing the flurry of desperate video appeals from Indian students stranded in Sumy, the Indian Embassy earlier today tweeted that it is exploring all possible mechanisms to evacuate them safely. Even Russia's National Defense Control Center has said that 130 Russian buses are ready to evacuate these students. But the MEA in a briefing has acknowledged that challenges remain.
Moving on to Sumy, I think Sumy we have about 700 plus. I think that's the number we're looking at, maybe a little higher students there. We are looking at all options or various options, whatever we can do, we're exploring options. But look, the conflict situation there and the fact that some of the contact points in terms of the two sides is posing significant obstacles in moving students out of the city. And that is the reason that we have not been able to do what we've been able to do in Pisochin. Pisochin is relatively a safer place. Nevertheless, we remain engaged with all concerned to see how whatever we can do at the earliest. Ideally, of course, we would need to have some degree of a local ceasefire or something of that kind to get them. Sorry, do remember, if you say this, it doesn't come on the record. So why don't I come back to you with the microphone? Yeah, I'll come back to you. And I finally, on the western borders, I think things are quite smooth. You don't see much of, there are sporadic, there are people moving from the east to west even now.